guys, welcome back. This is what we're building today. Once again, a build request. If you want to know how you can boss me around and tell me what to build, that information is down below. But today we are building a starter home based on the Decades Challenge, which I don't have a ton of experience with, but thankfully, in the form that you have to fill out to tell me what to do, you can list your requirements, so we're going off that. What must it include? We are building a starter for a Decades Challenge. Style of house is up to me. Pretty much everything is up to me except for the following. Has to be off the grid, no electricity, use candles and lanterns. Outhouses are required, no toilets are allowed in the home, but we can use bathtubs, so that's nice. I don't know about sinks, but it's not specified, so I'll probably add sinks for, gameplay purposes. Only wooden furniture is allowed in the house. Wooden floors, wooden walls, rugs are allowed, painting styles allowed are landscape, classic, impressionism, and realism. I'll have to keep a close eye on that, although we do have most of the packs accessible, so that shouldn't be too hard. And then kids' drawings can only be hung in kids' rooms. This is going to be a 2-bedroom though, so I guess we'll do like one kids' room and one grown-up room. And then we're not allowed to use any drywall, any wallpaper, showers or shower tub combos, no coffee, tea brewers, DJ equipment, earbuds, kids' tablets, thermostats, I assume adult tablets either, anything else that wasn't obviously around in 1890. So we might have to do a little Googling, like the whole sink thing. Can I use a sink? I don't know. I should figure that out. Anyway, we are building in Ravenwood, a 2-bedroom, 20,000 starter home. On a medium lot, I'm eyeballing this one right here. Looks like a nice lot to build on. I think this is pretty cute. Got a bridge, we've got some water. Yeah, I think this will be nice. So since this is supposed to be very much like a starter, I'm thinking we just go with a simple 1-story stone cottage to start. So I'm gonna do about half and half. I'll have one side for kitchen, living, dining, and then the other side I will have 2 bedrooms. We'll do a fireplace in the middle, which should heat the whole house pretty well. And then of course we will need an outhouse, and then I'll do like garden and stuff. So that's kind of where I'm starting. A barn would be nice too. I don't know, we'll see. And then for my roof, I'm gonna start with a gable this way. This will be very, very simple roof. And then we'll probably pitch that down a bit. Copy, rotate, place. Also, here's a quick look at the pack restrictions that we're working with today. I just went ahead and launched my game with these. The packs we're not using, not enabled, disabled, disallowed, I don't know. You can imagine some words there that would make sense. So we don't have to worry about accidentally using anything illegal, which is pretty great. I do need some stone walls. I think that'll just make sense. Do we have this texture? It looks like a texture we have in the game. Oh, it kind of looks like this one, I think, from Cottage Living. And then for my roof, I want some wooden shingles. And there we go. Cute little stone cottage. Oh, let me add my lot challenges real quick too. So I'm going to go to lot challenge, and we need off the grid. Boop. And now I will go grab some wood for over here. Do I want to do vertical paneling or sideways paneling? Horse ranch is pretty good for stuff like this. And then I'm just going to copy and place the same roof piece here. Now this should be enough space in here to pretty easily do kitchen, dining, living. I mean, it's going to be quite small. I do want to get a good fireplace in the middle, and then we'll figure out our lighting situation. I like this because it looks like it could be cooked on. So I'm probably going to go with that one. And then the stone walls would just radiate the heat throughout the house and keep y'all warm and toasty and all that jazz. We're going to go to off the grid lighting, and it'd be nice to have some ceiling lights just to like get the place lit up, but I don't know how realistic that would be. Plus we don't have very many options. We've got this, we've got the vampire chandeliers, which don't feel quite appropriate. Actually, you know what? Just so we can see what we're doing, let's do these, and then I'll take them out and replace them. But I need to do my walls first. So for all of my external walls, I'm still gonna stick with stone there. So that's like the, chimney or whatever. And then the rest of the walls, to mix it up a bit, I will use some wood paneling or siding. Maybe the same stuff that I used for the outhouse. Keep it consistent. So there's some wood. There's some stone. Now we need wood floors and wood ceilings. I know you guys tease me about using horse ranch, but like, listen, are you really gonna look at me and tell me that this is actually, in fact, not the best option here? Cool beans? Sure, maybe. A door? Should we have glass in the door? Sure. It's 1890. I'm thinking like 1700s, but we're not. We're 1890. We're good. We can have glass windows. Cottage living is cute. Might keep going with that. We are in the life and death world though. This is, that's pretty cool too. I think for my outhouse door, I'll use one of these though. And I'm going to raise the platform up here. I think that that'll just look better, and it'll make it look a little bit different to our house because everything has to be the same wall height, blah, blah, blah. And then we'll use this door inside as well. So one door here, one door there. Pretty good. All right, let's work on our kitchen. Only wooden stuff is allowed. No worries, we can do that. Probably cottage living. This is going to be a cottage living horse ranch type situation. So I'm going to grab this. Ooh, maybe I'll bring in some of the lighter wood here because that's pretty nice. What's going to be the most late 1800s looking sink, do you think? I feel like none of them, and we're just going to have to pick a sink and run with it. I think I'll scooch the door over and actually put the stove next to the fireplace. Also, I have my gain on my mic cranked all the way up, but I still feel like I'm not talking very loud. I just talk louder during live streams than like when I'm recording a build, so I don't know. Hopefully it's okay, but there. I'm gonna put the stove next to the fireplace. I just remembered we probably actually have a fireplace from Cottage Living. I'm just, you know, so in love with horse ranch all the time. There we go. That's pretty nice, right? And then if I turn on quarter tile placement with F5, I should be able to put these doors pretty much at the ends. That'll give me a lot more space in the middle here to work with. So I can scooch this over, I can scooch this over, and then I can put a trash can over here because every generation has trash. But now we have a bunch of space in the middle here. I think I might have to scooch this over because then it'll actually give me space for a dining table here, which is what I wanted, and a couple of living chairs. I'm thinking just an oblong table, possibly this one. That's pretty nice. And then a few chairs, wooden chairs, obviously. Still need to pick a sink. We'll put in a bathtub somewhere. Anyway, a couple of chairs, wooden chairs. They should be able to have cushions on them. They just have to be wooden. Like, I think this one would be okay. And this one, of course. Look, we're gonna have two matching chairs. Isn't that nice? We'll do a little table so we can put a lamp on it, or a candle rather. Now we do need to figure out where we can put a bathtub. I could put it in one of these rooms. I'd prefer it to be near the fireplace, but I've already used my space here. Where are we at right now? Lot value 7,000. What if we pull these forward and then we could put a bathtub back here? Because it's more like stored back here. Will you use it? Sure. That should keep it mostly out of the way, but still accessible. I don't know. We may come back to this. I'm just trying to keep heat distribution in mind. Now for our beds, nice simple wooden frame beds. There's this one from Outdoor Retreat. I like the cats and dogs one because they have the cute little like quilts on them. Like this one, I would love to use this one because of the quilts. It's so lovely, but it's also $3,000, which is a lot of dollars. So we might end up going with this one, which I mean kind of also has a quilt on it. Grab a dresser. Should we give them a nice piece of furniture with a mirror? Sure, we should probably have a mirror somewhere in the house, so that'll work out. I do also still need to do windows. I'm aware of that. Probably Cottage Living. No, Life and Death has some decent ones too. This is a little small, but maybe these? What do you think? I like that they can open, so that's a win for me. I'd like one more over in this general area. Should we put a bassinet in here for the babies, which I assume you'll be having a lot of them, because I think in the Decades Challenge, isn't that one where you roll and then you have to like eliminate certain members of the family? I feel like that's part of the Decades Challenge. Again, I'm not looking it up because I want to just go off of what I've been given here in my little instructions document, but I think a little bassinet might be a good idea, so I'll put that in there, and then we'll have beds in here. Can we have bunk beds? Because if we can have bunk beds, that's really handy. I can put one bunk up and then have a toddler bed below it, and then you'll be ready for, you know, whatever comes your way. Should I use werewolves instead? Should we branch out? It kind of matches the colors here, so maybe it's additional fabric. And then our toddler bed, ooh, should be able to fit a toddler bed underneath. We'll be ready for all the different ages and stages. I suppose we should give them some sort of skill or activity, eh? We could do swings. That's, ooh, that is 3,000. What are you? 400? 3,400. I wonder what swings we'll go with, because we don't have like a swing that we can hang from a tree, which is a bummer. Marbles also might be a game we could put out here. I was looking at these activity tables, but I feel like the Snowy Escape one is the only one that's like actually fully 100% wood, so maybe I'll put that over here. And then toddler stuff, we'll grab our little chamber pot because that's adorable. Oh, I just realized I don't have like a crib for the infant stage. Like, is this too much? This feels like too much. But again, you need to keep the population up so that you don't have like the plague or something. I don't know. I think this should all be reachable. We'll see how much playtesting I can reasonably do. Anyway, back in here, do we have the Storybook Nursery kit? We do. Okay, so I'm gonna grab these plain wooden blocks here. And do we have anything that really looks homemade as a toy? This definitely does. does, in my humble opinion. This little sheep. This little rattle definitely could be. I might put these on a shelf just to be cute, but I have to pick a shelf. Do I want a wall shelf? Ooh, we need this for sure. Where? I don't know, but I think we need it. You know what else we need though, actually, is probably some clothes storage in here. Okay, there we go. We do need to finish our outhouse here, which just needs a toilet. I suppose this should be wooden. We can use the vampires one. It might be more accurate to just have like more of a hole in the ground type thing. We're gonna have a fancy toilet in the outhouse because why not? And then we'll set up some sort of candle or something. I have to get rid of my lights so we can add lights, maybe finish decorating. We still have to do landscaping. And of course, these people are most likely... Oh, is this the Industrial Revolution though? Are we working outside the home or are we working inside the home? So many questions I need the answers to, but I just have to make it up. Make it up as I go along. Speaking of terrible, this is not centered, which is kind of annoying. But if I do center it, then I think that really throws off my groove in here. Well, it's not too bad. Maybe we would be able to switch this around and have the bathtub over here. Sure, why not? We need lights. Off the grid, lighting. What do we got? This one is cheap and easy. It'd be nice to use something other than that, I guess. See, like this little shelf with a little candle on it. I feel like this would be really helpful because then you can move your little candle around. Should I put one over the baby? That feels dangerous, but then again, so is having babies in 1890, I guess. Put a lamp up here. We should have a lantern by the back door so we can carry it outside if we decide to put animals in here. Should we put animals in here? I think a chicken coop would be nice. Put some more candles there. I like this piece. I want to put it inside my house. Could I put it over here? Maybe. What if I move this door? It doesn't have to stay right there. I could move the door and then put this here as part of the kitchen, and we should still be able to use the kitchen. I'll play test it a little bit probably. And I can put my chair back. Sure, why not? I think I'll move this closer to our back door. I wasn't sure about my door situation, but I think I'll put it over here. And now to assess the yard situation. I think a little garden area with chickens at the very least would make sense. So let's do that. And we'll just wall in this general area. And then I will grab chickens. Where are we at right now? We have money. We could get an animal shed as well. I feel like if we're building out here, you know, for this specific lot, which was up to me. I was not given a specific lot, I was just given a size. I think this would be alright. This feels like more of a farm situation, so I think we'll go with that there. We need a chimney still, I know. Look, I'll prove that I didn't forget by placing one now. Small chimney inside to make it smoke. That's it. I didn't put really any art inside, which I probably should do. I was given stipulations for the art inside, so I guess I should at least add a single art, a solitary art. Yeah, let's do that one. There we go. You know what? A bookshelf would be nice too, because, you know, we have so much space. We don't need a lot of books. Okay, we're not fabulously wealthy here, but a few books for skill building and whatever would be nice. Ooh, you know what else we can do actually for skills and activities? Cross-stitching. There's some cross-stitching stuff, /sewing, /mending, /whatever. We could do the music box too. You know, music boxes have existed for a long time. I'm going to go with the planter boxes because they're handy. Well, I could paint it in. I have painted stuff in recently. Who am I kidding? We literally have cottage living. I'm thinking base game again. We could do it like this. I like alternating just because I think it's cute. Is it realistic? No. Is it cute? Yes. What do we care about? Yes. For trash can... Oh, I guess we can use this one. Because we're supposed to be using wooden stuff, but a lot of the outdoor trash cans break a bunch, which is annoying, so I'll just put the outdoor trash can there. And by break, I mean like they bug out and don't work, which is super annoying. I'm still gonna grab swings and this because children need something to do. We'll landscape, we'll see where we're sitting with our budget restrictions. I'm seeing conifers, so conifers we shall use. So put a couple of those at the back of the lot here for like privacy and whatever, I guess. Windbreak, keep them thieves away. We are about maxed out on our budget here. The budget is 20,000, but I do try to stay under that so that if you are literally starting out with one sim, you can still place this lot and have money to purchase a lot. So I try to leave 2,500 or so because different lots cost different amounts. So we should be able to finish this up with terrain painting pretty well. It'd be nice to add a few more plants, but we shall see. Is there anything that I can downgrade? We could downgrade the toilet. The toilet is a little bit on the pricey side. Let's do this one maybe? Okay, so I have a little bit of money now for landscaping, which is what I wanted. We're just pretty much going to use rocks and size them up. We have a pretty rocky world here, so that should fit with our landscaping pretty well. Maybe a few flowers, not like landscaping flowers, just some wildflowers, I think. Oh, we need a mailbox too, don't we? Darn. Can I use this one? I know it's like painted and pretty and whatever, but there's stone on the base, which I like. Anyway, back to terrain painting. I'm gonna start with this dirt, like under my house, my rocks, my plants, all that jazz, and I'll go in with other terrain paint to add some more dimension as well. Alright, so now that my base layer of dirt is laid down, I'm going to go and grab some gravel to use for my walkway here. I can also use this scratchy in patches. I like to use this under my pine trees because I think it looks like fallen needles, so I'm just gonna place a little bit of that around there. And then I think a couple little areas with some wildflowers would be nice. And I think that's that. I know you already saw most of the build, but here's what I'm looking at from the outside as well as inside the home. What do you think? Did we nail it or did we completely lose the plot? You tell me. Either way, this lot will be available on the gallery for download if you'd like to play in it. That information is down below, as well as I already mentioned, how you can boss me around too. No money necessary. It's basically like a participation points program, but we could do starter homes, 10-minute build challenges, all sorts of stuff. Anyway, thank you guys for building with me today, and I look forward to being back building with you again very, very soon. Bye!